Refresh, everybody. Thank you. I hate when that happens. So rude when my stream disconnects and reconnects again. Like, now where am I at? Increase. I mean, I hate to say this, but I blame Steaky. Because I left to go put her in, and when I came back, I saw that my stream disconnected. You know? Seems a little fishy, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Burp, burp. Oh, the joy of crocheting very thick. Oh, and now we got the ads. Two, three, four. Hey, Callie, how's it going? Welcome to the second half of my stream. Stream so kindly disconnected on me. The only one I wanna do is have some fun. How's Callie doing? It's going. I was just trying to draw a scene for book 2 that popped into my head. Ooh, nice. How's book 2 coming? Nice. Because I want to read the other one again, and Mom seems interested. I need to like start finding time where I could like sit down and read it to her, and then that way I get to reread it, and she gets to actually experience the whole book. Because I read to her until I think it was just before they all left on the ship. I think it was somewhere in there. Okay, gosh darn it. More. More. I need more. I need more. I need more. That's awesome. Dagnabbit! I want more. Oh, okay. Now that's yeah, that would be wicked. Now I definitely really keep telling myself. Now I really need to. Like maybe tomorrow I'll be like, "Okay, mom, we're sitting down and reading. You don't get a choice in the matter. We're starting rereading this book again, cause yeah, I need to do something. I need to do something while I wait anxiously for the next one." This is better. Okay. Stitches. Do that twice. Thinking I might commission an artist friend to draw it for me. No, you can totally send me little snippets. I will it will keep me going. Dagnabbit, I want more. Little blips. Little blips to keep me hook, line, and sinker. You irritating the white. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, explain to why. I just finished reading it. Right, this is what you want me to do? Yep. I just showed her a video of what I want to put on the Vic. She said, absolutely not. It's a cherry. Yeah, absolutely not. Every time I do this, I kind of think of Heffalump. I don't know why, but this is cozy. Not to be rude, but it looks like an anteater. Well, that works too. Maybe I'm an anteater. I don't know. You know, if it wasn't so dense and there was some air holes in here, I could literally make a costume out of this. But I think wearing this for long periods of time, I feel like I was smothering. Throwing on the floor. Sorry, hat. Oh, good. I'm glad, Redneck. Tooth pain is no freaking joke. Oh. Yep. Oh yeah, I gotta put my camera back down. Hold on a sec. Mom's calling. My mom wants me. I bought bacon today. We don't usually buy bacon because, well, one, bacon's not good for you, and I'm like, normally if we do, we buy like turkey bacon, but we treated ourselves to like real bacon, and it's nice thick cut bacon. And Mom's like, "Can we have a couple pieces of bacon?" And I'm like, "Maybe later after my stream, maybe I'll fry up a couple pieces of bacon each for us." And she's like, "I have to wait that long?" I'm like, "Yes." She's like, "Couldn't you like do it on a break?" And I'm like, "No, because it's thick cut. It takes longer to cook." It is good bacon though. I like me some bacon, but bacon is not good. Well, I have like no self control when it comes to bacon. So hang on, I'm on my way. Right? Yeah. No self control when it comes to bacon. So we don't generally buy it. It's like a treat once in a blue moon. And I splurged and got the good stuff. I gotta look at this now. Anteater to elf. I'm such a dork. Just like loop. Right, you'll help me get rid of all the unhealthy, nasty. Right. gosh, I'm still laughing about it. Right? Why did you let it burn us to suicide? Had to burn get into fucking hole. I'm fine. I used to put in beans or his soup, shoot it, eat it by itself. Didn't know fatback is before the bacon. Yes, I know what it is. I'm just trying to get the freaking crochet hook to go where I want it to go. Right? Just losing my mind. Fired! You're fired, redneck. That was me earlier. I was just like, I don't want to do anything, but I got to do something. I kind of felt that way on Monday too, but I didn't feel as bad as I did on Monday. So I was like, today, because I had a brief moment. Do I take stream off tonight? And I'm like, no. I took Monday off. I'm not taking another day off, especially since tomorrow is my official day off. Angry bull noise. Morning, Nelly. How'd you sleep? Did you sleep? I hope you slept. I mean it. I hope you slept. I slept, but too short. How was your day? My day was pretty good. I was tired at one point, um, just before having to go get mom and everything. Contemplated taking tonight off. Told myself I'd be an idiot. I didn't need it off. I had Monday off, and I get tomorrow off, so I'd be fine. And I am fine. It was just my initial like. It wasn't like Monday where I was just like, yeah, no. Today it was like, I'm tired. I could take tonight off. It was more, I think, just being lazy than anything. Mama Jams, right? Yeah, that was the face that I would use when I was dealing with my cashiers and they were misbehaving. I every one of my cashiers, it didn't matter whether they were older than me or not, they were my kids. You did not mess with my kids. So if you were messing with my kids, I didn't give a rat's ass if you were a manager or the owner of the store. I would be like, excuse me, no. No. And yeah, so customers, managers, if they were mistreating my staff, ooh, Mama Jams came along. And also, when my staff was misbehaving, Mama Jams would come out. Actually, a lot of times it was like, please don't let me be the mean one. Or please don't make me be the mean one. I don't want to be the mean one. And I would look at them like, please, I'm being nice. Don't make me be the mean one. I am the nice one. Everybody likes me. But you push me too far, and then I'm not so nice anymore. So, don't make me be the not nice one. Go frickin' get cards or do garbage or whatever. Do what I ask you to do. I don't ask a lot of you. So please. I was just a cash office person. So I wasn't the front end manager, though I did temporarily manage the front end after my manager and the store owner got let go. It was a whole hoopla. But yeah, I was, and at that point in time, only me and my front end manager knew how to open cash office. So I ended up working 17 days straight until I was able to get someone trained in morning cash office. We could get people for nighttime cash office, but it was like our cash office door, especially for morning people, was like a revolving freaking door. It was like a never ending. It was we bring someone in and they wouldn't work out, and yeah. As it was 17 days straight that I worked. voluntarily. I could have taken the time off and managers would have had to try and figure it out, but I worked it 17 days, no break, until we were able to get another morning person trained, and also they were able to bring in a manager from another store to show us how to do the other stuff that only our manager knew how to do. So I did, for the most part, manage that front end for quite some time. Then they felt that I wasn't manager material, but they made me sort of like a sort of assistant manager, even though there wasn't an official position. And they made someone who was totally incompetent the front end manager. The only thing that she was good at, see, this is the thing is, I was great with all the paperwork in the back. She was great with dealing with the front. So like dealing with the cashiers. So, and she hated being in the office. She hated doing paperwork. She always messed up the paperwork. So I worked in the office. I did the paperwork and came out obviously whenever needed. And she manned the front. But our store manager, our store owner, did not like that. And he wanted me out on the floor more and her in the office more. And then I was constantly fixing mistakes. Constantly. Fixing fuck ups that never should have happened. And I finally had enough and I quit. I was like, enough is enough. I am done. I don't like being any kind of supervisor. Well, I don't mind supervisor, but I definitely don't want to be like a manager. Like cash office, you weren't really a supervisor. You just kind of like watched over the cashiers and managed customer service. So I like that. I did not like the responsibility of not being able to go to a manager when something was a little bit more above my head. You know, if there was anything, the one thing I loved about being just a supervisor was if I was dealing with something that I really didn't want to deal with, or I just felt like I wasn't qualified enough, I just picked up the phone and called manager, and they dealt with it. And I loved that because it's just like I didn't have to deal with that stuff, but I didn't mind, assigning the tills, doing the paperwork, making sure that everyone was doing their job, things like that. Dealing with customer service, I was one of the people, like if they saw me at customer service, they would wait for me to be at the front or ask for me, even if there was someone else on customer service. Yeah. Because I was nice. Yeah, sounds like my friend that worked at a Tractor Supply. She hired me to do security back when I could actually get around. I pissed so many people stealing because I get loud and she knew what was going down. So here comes, right? As I described, everyone is different. Not everyone's person is perfect. Exactly. Bosses need to pay attention. Exactly. I would do what you are telling me out of fear that you fire me. Well, I had no... Well, actually, I did have to fire a couple people when I was doing the... When I was doing the front-end manager part, I did have to fire a couple people. And it was... Okay. It was very hard to get fired in that store because we were always so desperate for staff because it was in a town where a lot of people they literally just came for the ski hill or the summer or whatever. So they just wanted like a part-time job and they didn't really freaking care about their job. And so if they didn't like something, they would just up and leave. And when I finally asked for my full time, because I was classed as part time even though I was working full time, the they insisted that I had to start working nights again. How did you fire them? Do you have a 2 week notice prior to a firing like here, or is it like in America that you fire from the day it if you're fired, I think if I remember correctly, it's been a while. If you're fired, you don't get 2 weeks, you're just done. But if you're laying off, then you give 2 weeks. So like if because usually you're getting fired because of lack of attendance or stealing or whatever, and you definitely don't want someone in your company for 2 weeks still stealing stuff. So no, if you get laid off, you get given 2 weeks and all that stuff. If you get fired, you're done that day. So and the 2 weeks allows you to like you get when you get laid off, you have like a 2 weeks notice, and also you can go on your EI employee insurance right away. But I think if you're fired, you have to. I don't think you can go on it right away. I think you have to wait a little. I can't remember how it works. I've never been fired, so I don't know how that works. I can't remember, but it was fun. I was always there from 7 p.m. till close. If I wasn't, she's calling. But yeah, the other departments did not like how well organized our front end was, even though we were struggling for staff just as much as everybody else was. Um, but that's because we worked with our employees. We didn't just be like, well, union rules this, blah, 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 blah. You have to work these hours. We would tweak it just to have them working. We catered to them so that they would work for us. And a lot of the other managers didn't like that. They're like, well, why is your front end doing so well? Because we actually work with the employee, not with the fucking per union rules, they have to do it this way. Oh. 2 warnings before you get fired. Yeah, we get warnings. We do warnings too, unless it's bad enough. Yeah, exactly. So like if like we don't just like up and fire. We give people 3 warnings. You get 3 strikes put on your file, and then you have to let them go. And there's usually when you fire I can't remember. I do know that if you basically are getting like if you are getting written up, it's you with uh, an employee of your choice if you choose to have a witness, and then usually um, I think 2 managers, I think, or like a manager and the store owner. I'm trying to remember it. I only ever had to do it once. The baby. The baby. Yeah, he's a good papa. I love this baby. Look at Bubba's. This baby. This baby. You leaving me? Aww. I love you, Bubby. Sitting here, the manager, or mainly the boss of the company, has to fire you, and there is a trick they try. They want you to sign the document that you got fired. If you do that, you don't get unemployment money. You kind of agreed to the firing. Great for the company. You cannot sue them or court, but so bad for you. But some shitty companies try that. Yeah, that sounds very sus. But yeah, like at the end, when I finally, was approved for my full time, which I should have got like 6 months prior to that, um, because of the amount of hours that I worked, because there was no choice. Um, the store owner wanted me to work night shifts again. So I was like, okay. I didn't want to, but I was willing to do it. And then he was like, and we will now be taking over the scheduling for front end. Because basically they were trying to tell me that I was over scheduling, and that's why I got that amount of time in. I'm like, you guys check that schedule every week. That is on you. If you see me over scheduling, I'm scheduling because we have no other choice. So if you don't want me working that many hours, you should notice when you're checking the schedule every week before it goes up. That just tells me you weren't doing your job by looking at the schedules. It takes 2 seconds to run down the list of, okay, because at the end it says how many hours each person works. All you'd have to do is run down the list. 40 hours, 40 hours, 40, whatever, right? If it was that big of a deal. So anyways, the one manager takes over scheduling the front end, and within the first week, 5 people quit. Oh, sweet! Melly, congrats! That is awesome. I hadn't had a chance to check today. Yeah, 5 in 1 week. So that was basically a person a day. That is awesome. That is wicked. Now we just need your new one or the one that you're working on to take off like Dudleytown did. And oh, that's so cool. That is exciting. For those that don't know, Melly now has 200 subscribers on her YouTube. Get coffee real quick. Don't fire me while I'm away. Hey, girl. We had our schedule done up every week. So every week we got a new schedule. I took over having to schedule after my manager was fired. Um, and it was a real juggle because we worked with our employees instead of going, well, per union rules, this is how many hours you have to work and what days you have to work. And we were like, our front end was like, yeah, no, we want employees to stay because we're struggling to have employees. We live in a small town. There's only so many people willing to work here. So yeah, we worked around the employees. There was some people that just couldn't work certain days, so we're like, okay, we won't put you on those days. And there was other people that could only work certain hours. So it was, yep. Technically, they were supposed to work 3 days a week. 3 days a week, one weekend. Like not always, but they had to be willing to work at least one day on the weekend, and they had to work at least one 8-hour shift. So you could have like 2 5-hour shifts and then one 8-hour shift. And you didn't necessarily get a choice on days. I can't remember all of how it worked, but it has been 6 years now, almost 7 years. But it what I liked about working there though is if you needed the time off, it was like no questions asked. You just put in your vacation form and you said, "Hey, I need this time off." And yeah, I don't think I ever had them refuse a vacation day. They took down the schedule and put the schedule. I heard some places would sometimes change the schedule in the middle of the week and not tell their employees. Yeah, there were certain times where, well, it was like, yeah, I think there was certain times where we would say no to vacations or we would restrict, or you had to like put in, and if someone else had booked that time, you might not get it. I think it was like first come, first serve. I can't remember how it all worked because I know some people took the holidays off. No problem. We work uh all our holidays. Like it depends on what kind of work you do. If you're doing like a minimum wage job, you didn't necessarily get holidays. Um and certain jobs don't let you bank holidays Or well, you how'd that work? You had to take your holidays before a certain time, or they reset. And there was certain times a year you couldn't take holidays. I'm trying to. It's been so long. Like I mean, we were closed. Like thankfully, our store we were closed Christmas Day, so we only worked half days on Christmas Eve. We were closed Christmas Day, and we worked half days on New Year's Eve, and I think we opened late on New Year's Day. I can't remember how that worked. Here we go. Got to get that last bit of money, whatever you can get out of people. Tell you they tried Walmart over here. They had to shut down very quickly. People are like, nah, we don't want that shit. I don't know about Walmart, but I do know that most places, like a lot of places, like stores and stuff, are generally open, uh, like Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, but they're only open for like half days. So like, well, not like half, like they close at like 6 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. kind of thing. Um, and yeah, I think our store was still open New Year's Day. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe that we didn't open until like 9 o'clock in the morning instead of like 7, something like that. I can't remember. But Christmas Day we were closed. But if you were a housekeeper, you generally didn't get Christmas Day off. You worked Christmas Day if you were a housekeeper. I know my dad often worked Christmas Day. I don't think he worked long hours, but when he worked for the park, he worked Christmas Day, and I think he was mostly just like clearing sidewalks and things. I like the one resort that I worked at. We never had to work Christmas Day. We had to work Christmas Eve, but our supervisor basically had it set that Christmas Day nobody got anything. We would leave extra stuff down at the front desk, and we would also come and put bags of stuff like towels and soaps and stuff on the door handles, but we wouldn't actually clean the rooms on Christmas Day. And I very much appreciated that. But it was like a shock to my system when started working at a different place and I actually had to work Christmas Day. I'm like, oh, what is this? I don't like this. I mean, we only had to clean the units that people wanted their, like, if they wanted their units cleaned that day, but it was still weird to work on Christmas Day. Some people like it. Some people like the extra money. You get paid good on those days. I always preferred to work a stat versus having it off because I always needed the money. I mean, I didn't even take. Oops. Too busy chit chatting, not paying attention. I was gonna go around again. Um, I always liked working my stat holidays because, and I never took my never took my holidays. Some of my bosses would work with me, and they would give me like an extra day off here and an extra day off there, but I couldn't afford to take holidays. Pattern, pattern, pattern. Okay, I gotta count. Oh, excuse me. Go to scanner on the PC because someone's. We might get snow this weekend. I'm not ready for snow. Did I miss one? Oh, the reason they didn't research our shopping habits here. People go shopping almost every day, but they buy something fresh, right? And then go shopping again the next day or the day after. No one wants to spend half an hour walking around a store. We have small stores here. You can shop quickly. Walmart doesn't work here, right? The supermarket checkout, only 3 to 10 items. Some don't even take a cart. That's normal here, and I saw the same thing in France, Italy, and Spain. People go shopping almost every day. You rarely see people shopping for a whole week. Yeah. Well, I know here it's often more affordable to buy in bulk. So a lot of people will do big shopping trips. And also, a lot of it has to do with the fact that, especially like when you live in rural places like where I live, especially back in the day, and still some places like here, I'm lucky I have 2 grocery stores here, but where I used to live, we'd have to go like 2 towns over. And some people didn't always have the ability to travel uh like to a town or two over to go shopping every day. So you do one big trip and go like once a week kind of thing. No. Burp, burp, burp. Tacos. Tacos. That's what I had for supper was tacos. Tacos. Think how long it takes. How long it takes to get just some stuff. Do you need to walk through the entire store to get to the checkout? With with Walmart, the grocery store is usually closer to the front end of the store. So you can walk in and you can do your grocery shopping without having to go all through the store. It's not like that for every Walmart, but with some of them. Have any pics from the Civil War for my new case? So I will do my stupid little drawings again. Yes. I like your little stickman drawing and stuff. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Exactly. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Dirty old town. Hey, Toucan. Yeah. Look at it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Also have an itchy nose. We're working on the 8th ridge. Yeah, the 8th ridge out of 14, I think. Is it 14? No. 12. 8th ridge out of 12. Is it weird when I walk into a store, I feel no, it's not weird at all. Hence the reason why I don't go into the grocery store now unless absolutely necessary. I online shop because I just cannot. I can't stand being in grocery stores, especially. You're beautiful, that's for sure. Oh, my love is true. I'm like a bird, always fly away. I know I'm at home. I know I'm at home. I'm like a bird, always fly away. Oh my gosh. Even after all these years. We have stores here. I don't feel well, and I can't tell why and where the feeling comes from. Yep. Hey, baby. I love you, Baba. I love this baby. I'm like a bird. Each and every single day. You away. I had a doctor's appointment today and they gave me my flu shot. Ended up taking an early evening nap after. Ow! I don't do flu shots. I don't do the flu shots. Maybe one day. But I have a very good immune system and I'm not willing to frick with that. One more round and then we get to do the in the third loop. Oh, my earbuds are yelling at me. Force you to go there for any reason. And they are like, want a flu shot? Why not? We have a lot. Like, they try to get rid of it. Yeah. I'm like, I do not get flu shots. I very rarely get sick, and I'm not willing to mess with it. Now, if I had a weak immune system, I probably would get the flu shot. But yeah. Yeah, we don't pay for our flu shots. You can go to the pharmacy and get a flu shot. Just book an appointment with the pharmacy. I want to get my flu shot, and you can go in and get it. I never seem to get the flu. Even on the years I don't get it. Like last year, I never ended up getting it because I was sick when I went to the doctors and I didn't want to deal right. Our pharmacies are now like they do flu shots. Um why do I feel like you could get the COVID shot at the pharmacy too? I can't remember. I don't quote me on that one. But like flu shots, and like I think they're even allowed to like do like minor diagnosis stuff. Like if you've got a rash, you can go to the pharmacy and be like, hey, and they can. I can't remember all. There's it's just a recent thing, where they can um do certain stuff to and give you medication without having to go to the doctor. I just don't remember all of what they can do. Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of shots, I think they want mom to get a shot for something. I don't think we were supposed to make an appointment for that. Hope not. I think they make the appointment. We just have to go. I might want to freaking verify that with. They told me when I picked mom up in dialysis a little while ago. I don't remember what it was for, but I'm like, um, with my COVID boosters, I got the first 2 shots, but I hate the side effects from the COVID shot. They make me sleep for the whole day. Yeah, I got the original 3 shots that we were supposed to have, and then I think I got one booster after that, and that was it. My aunt goes every year, and I'm like, I've never had COVID. My aunt's had it a couple times. Like I've never gotten it, and neither has my mom. Hey, crazy, how's it going? Oh, hold on, Redneck. Oh, so I was watching YouTube. Then to top it all off, my mom just messaged me that my no good for nothing cousin wants his own, which will need. Well, then he can pay for it out of his own goddamn pocket. You're sad? Aw, crazy. You can't be sad. Definitely sucks. Only sickness I have had that was worse was when I got sepsis. Ooh, sepsis from tonsillitis. Oh, ouch. Enjoy your coffee, Melly. I'm sorry, Redneck. That's not fair. 6 ambulances, eh? I like that emoji. It's cute. German party song. Everyone sings it. Sings right. Is our awake now? Right. Good. baby. Hi. Oh my goodness, Dawn! Welcome on in. How was your stream? Did Frosty not even give a shout out? Okay. It's okay. Can we get a shout out for Dawn? I don't know why Frosty didn't work. Welcome back, Dawn. How are you? How was your stream? No, it was Shirley. What were you doing tonight? Ow! I just jabbed myself with my fingernail. Ow. That hurt. I must have just hit it just right. Playing Elder Scrolls. Nice. Weird. They're popular here in the 90s. They had some very good songs, and one of the few German bands that did rap music in German in the 90s. Nice. So Shirley picked a good one then. We'd get on the road again. Road again. again. I'm gonna get ready for sleepies. Okie dokie, thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Miko. Something's tickling my forehead. I think it might be a strand of my hair. Still don't know what they are saying, but it sounded catchy. Gotta love the catchy. I can't wait to get on the road again. Do I join this round? I think I do join. Yes, we do join this round. I remember now. I remember now. It's about that life seems to be easy, but in fact, it's not most of the time. Valid. Love potion number 9. Fap? Love potion number 9. Potion number 9. Number 9. Oh yeah, that's right. My stream restarted. Nobody clicked on the first, second, and third. Second and third are still up for grabs, people. Oh, it's like that, is it? Well, you know what? I could take a drop it break, so I will drop it. Oh, we're gonna have to get some more floof. John, Big John. Big John. Well, hijinks. You might just have to try and figure out a way to spin with the drop spindle. I saw one person, they were using a mic stand and they had um, the floof go through the mic stand so the drop you weren't really actually um, holding your arms up. I thought it was pretty cool. A little bit on the ingenious side. Yeah. Weather here went from hot to cold. It was 82 yesterday, and by Monday it's going to be in the 50s and raining. The rain doesn't sound too appetizing, but 50s is nice, comfortable temperature for nighttime, anyways. Okay, one more, and then back to the hat. There we go. I like the rain. It reminds me of Washington. My dog, however, is not a fan. Oh, that sucks. Thankfully, I have never been wandering around. 'Cause, wandering around with a random song in my head, and it be this one. Cause could you imagine wandering around a store or something, and this song freaking kicks into your brain, and you catch yourself singing it out loud? Please don't pee in the pool. I feel that that would be not. Please don't pee in the pool. What? I could see it happening to me. Thankfully, it has yet to happen to me. Oh, hey Jesse. Cats are doing good. Pickles just recently went up onto the top shelf. They've been playing out in the porch all evening. So I was just like off in my own little world and totally missed your message. I missed it the first time and almost missed it the second time. I watched the Unsolved Mysteries reboot on Netflix last week, and the theme song for the show was ingrained in my brain for days. Was it at least a good song? Yeah. Or was it like the Unsolved Mysteries song, like the actual original one? Nice. Yeah, I could see that being stuck in my head too. I think I have one more round after this, and then we can do the. Is it one or two? Two. No, one. Yeah, one more round after this, and then we get to do. We get to do the next ridge, or fold the ridge, I should say. Bought a new cross stitch frame to try out that's made with plastic tubes, and two of the tubes are missing already. Oh no! I have a feeling the kittens are responsible for this. That sounds like a kitten job. Yup, it really does. Going out tomorrow. I'm so freaking pissed off. I can smell. Right. Oh, redneck. I'm sending you hugs. I'm sorry. They better be so glad I don't have some money. Right? Ooh. I want to try tamales so bad. The door to my craft room, right? Yes. You know, when I first started my stream, I was very, very strict about making sure that my door was closed before I left. And then I got lazy, and now I just hope that I come over in the morning and there's nothing ripped out of where they've actually gotten pretty good. They've gotten better. They were terrible in the beginning, but they've gotten a lot better. One more round, guys, and then we can do the fold. And we can have another discussion about how thick it is. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follow. Hope that you are having a wonderful night. We are working on my witch hat. That's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. This is how it's looking right now. It's coming along. Nice. I wanted to knit a witch hat, but I couldn't find any that suited what I was going for. So then I found a bunch of crocheted ones. And I tell you, my hands are suffering, but it's going to be phenomenal when it's done. I have this part tied up. It's not actually supposed to look like that. It's going to get fixed when the hat's ready. You don't have to have a black hat to be a witch. And could you imagine doing this shit with black yarn? I'm sorry. I would go insane. I'm going insane enough as it is with purple and gray. Honestly, if they had a cool enough yellow color, I probably would have done my witch hat in some sort of yellow. Or orange. Working in a pumpkin orange. Ooh, nice. That's a good color. Not gonna lie, I've never had a problem knitting into the back loop. I feel that. Yeah. You'll get it. Pretty soon it's gonna be second nature for you. My Starbucks tumbler I use for my water is Glinda the Good Witch. Nice! Right? Exactly. A witched hat is any hat worn by a witch. I tell you, once my granny leaves us, I won't be here for a while. I'll be going back home, taking care of shit, and the law will be there to boots. Someone right? I feel that, redneck. I feel that. I hate when my Twitch pauses when I'm. One was at the senior's home, and one was at urgent care, and three going to the hospital, and five. It's like my brother. My mom was super sick right before the summer, and my brother lives with her. Yet she would call me to ask me to come over and help make her food, right? When the hat is finished, will you run around the supermarket giggling wildly, hide behind the shelves, and whisper to people, if you buy that, I'll visit your home? No. On your wedding day, it's a free ride. Oh, speaking of Halloween, gosh, I can't believe it just took me until now to like click. My friend's birthday's on Halloween. I gotta make sure that I make arrangements to take her for her birthday dinner. So it's our tradition. We live in the same town, but we never see each other because we're both busy living our lives and doing stuff. But every year since I moved down, we do birthday dinners. So she'll take me for birthday dinner, and I'll take her for her birthday dinner, and so we get to see each other like twice a year now. So If you would make it into international news. And I could probably, I probably look at that lunatic girl. I know her. She's my friend. I mean, I can do the witch's laugh. I'm not gonna do it on stream because it's very loud. And I always, when I put myself on the spot, I never can do it properly. Don't you think? Too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. On your wedding day, it's a free ride when you're already there. Just didn't take, and who'd have thought it figured? It's a funny way. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. I don't know why, but my nose is suddenly getting itchy. You got this. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Oh, wait, I don't join. Alrighty, guys. It's time to do the ridge. Time to do the ridge. Ridge number 2 of the night. I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's looking more and more and more like a hat. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. No. Why would we have a fight? Right? It really does. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's finished. Only I'm obviously doing purples and making it a little bit more funky. Funky? Okay. Meow. What do you want me to do? Okay. Eh. I hate when that happens. Anyway, okay, okay. 1. It's so thick. Look at how thick it is. Like, seriously. This hat ain't gonna be going nowhere once it's done. I did. Wow, nice, knitter girl. I did 2100. Uh, oh, my fingers feel this. Ooh, I'll be using the hand massager tonight. Okay, okay. What was I doing? Right. Ugh. Right. Yep. 30 half double. It's windy tonight. When the crochet hook does not want to work with you, and it wants to get cut and everything. We are getting there. I should count the... Six, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have a ways to go. Itch. It's so thick. Vinny's snoring. Oh, he might stop because I said his name. My neck hurts from this pattern. Yeah. My arms and hands hurt from this pattern. Yeah, my cat snores. Like Mystique, she snores once in a while. Vinny, he snores once in a while, but not as loud as some cats. There are some cats. Holy crap, do they snore loud? Hey Freya, how's it going? We're finishing up the second ridge of the day. She's really starting to come along. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting a little sore. But I'm probably gonna call it after this round. But I'm loving this. This is the 8th. Are we on the 8th? Yeah, we're on the 8th ridge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of 12 ridges. So we have 4 ridges after this. And then the brim. here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 26. Ouch. Suddenly can't stop yawning. Sounds like it's time for your bedtime. Eighteen, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Maybe. Okay, Sunday. I have leftover tacos that I'm going to be eating. And if Mom still wants bacon when I end stream, I'll be making a couple pieces of bacon as well to go with those tacos. Leftover tacos, and I treated us to thick cut bacon. And Mom wants bacon, so I'll be probably frying up a couple pieces tonight. Cause, come on, thick cut bacon. For my hey, I to- redneck, I totally get it. I completely, totally get it. we did it, guys. Holy shit. we did it, guys. It's come along. It's so solid. So solid. Look, I can also be, well, it's getting a little big now. Covers up my eyes now. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I kind of want to like find things to like tuck into these ridges. But it's definitely starting to get so I can make the curve. The well-honored Smurf, boss of the village, deep in the woods. I would probably be more along the lines of the Smurf's weird cousin. Are there imperfections on this? Yes. Do I care? No. Do I love this? Freaking love this. And cannot wait until it's like, it's so good. Who wants to go Blythe with me to see Randy? Who wants to go with you to see Randy? I'll totally come see Randy with you. Smurfs. Okay. Well, my water cup. Sorry, just making you guys drunk. My water cup is a good hat holder. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on. We got ads. Take care, Redneck. Sending you lots of loves and hugs. Alrighty. Now that the ads are over, they just love to come up at the worst of times, I swear. the worst of times, the best of times, the worst of times, the jams of times. I'm not weird. All right. It's pretty bad when I crack myself up. The jams at times. Exactly. I'm such a dork. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows. I am going to call it a night here, but I will be back Friday. Tomorrow is my day off, but I will be back Friday, and we are probably going to be working on my brother's hoodie. So this is probably what we're going to be working on Friday. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and I will see you guys Friday for some colorful chaos this time. Instead of some ridgy chaos, we're gonna do some colorful chaos. So yeah. Anyways, you guys take care. Have a good one. Bye.